Let's go!
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play World of Tanks. So, in my conquest of trying to get a T-54 instead of buying a T-Type 59, I have finally progressed into the T-43. I've had it unlocked for quite a while, just didn't have the cash. It was actually on my to-do list. And a few people are asking when am I going to get back into the Russian mediums, and well, now. It just took me a little bit to get the cash up to be able to afford this, get all the upgrades I needed, and be able to get the crew in there trained up and everything else. So, I have heard some rumors, which I do remember are true from the beta, that this tank actually has problems with the ammo rack just spontaneously combusting right in front of you. So, I should have gotten the wet ammo rack upgrade for this thing, but instead I decided I would just go with the standard allotment of small liner, ventilation, and ammo rammer, just because it's what I had on the T-43, T-3485 rather. Now, I might regret it later, but in the meantime I'll just have to make do. The one thing though with this tank is it initially starts off with pretty not so great gun. The 85mm is less than desirable to say the least, and it's a tier 5 gun. What do you expect to do with it? And you're in a tier 7 tank, you kind of just have to sack the free experience, I guess, because that's ending up what I did. I sacked the free experience, got the 100mm cannon on this thing, got the upgraded turret, and I also had to get the upgraded tracks to go with it. So, luckily I upgraded the 100mm cannon from before. It's just getting the, what do you want to call it, the tracks and the turret is all I needed to do. So overall, it's basically going to be just like playing the... That guy just killed himself? Wow, I think he did. It's basically going to be playing the T-3485 just with a lot more hit points from what I can determine. So overall, I'm not too worried about it. I like the fact that I now have 1100 hit points. I wish I was getting up there in other tiers though. It would be nice to get up a few other tanks, but this is what I kind of wanted to play. I was more interested in playing the T-43 now that I got it. Like I said, the T-54 is what I've wanted to be using forever. So, the fact that I'm able to get into it, or getting to that line, rather, excites me. I really like the medium tanks, especially the Soviets. They're those front-line, run-and-gun, hope for the best, do some flanking maneuver types of tanks, and that's what I love to do. That's overall kind of the goal I was going for. Not necessarily the standard typical sit back, shoot and wait type of medium tanks of the Germans, or the all-around I have no idea what they're supposed to do with them type guns that the Americans run around with. So, needless to say, I'm excited. Can't wait to see how I perform with these things.
Critical hit!
Except the fact that I just did a critical hit on a priest for no damage.
Our
Oh, nuts.
hit. It
Huh.
could break any minute.
I'm having great luck right now. So maybe we should back up. Try and take care of the little PZ-38NA. Last thing I want to do is get
That's
killed.
gotta hurt.
Oh man.
We've lost it. We're done for. Everyone
What did I say? Ended up getting killed. He came out of nowhere too. Well, not a bad first experience with it. I guess I could have played a little more soundly. I didn't expect him to be there, and I didn't expect all my shots to kind of bounce.
Time to roll out.
So in our conquest here as to, oh, jeez. Come on. In our conquest here to, get a daily double in before they reset with this tank that I just bought here, let's run it again. It's pretty much the only thing I have to worry about right now. But still, it's, I was warned about the ammo rack thing. I mean, it is running the standard 85mm turret, or not 85mm, it looks very similar to the T-3485 turret that you use when you get the 100mm cannon on it. But, I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure it'll happen. Sure it'll happen a lot, and I'll just use the repair kit as always to fix it. I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I use the repair kit for is the ammo rack and the gun. I mean, I rarely will use it for the tracks. That's just if I ever happen to have nothing else and need to get moving. But overall, the 100mm should, for being a tier 6 gun on a tier 7 tank, it should do alright. I'd hope. This guy needs to go up and scout. I like how he's bigger a tank than I am, but he's still light tank. Silly tier 5 crazy scouts. I don't advance too far because I'm getting out of my ranks here. And I just ran over everything. Seem to have left the majority of my team behind. And don't want to quite do that, because I don't know what's over there that I can see, or where anyone is. But if he's advancing, I'll advance with him. I mean, at least I'm sitting here with a partner. So I should be relatively alright. But yeah, the Soviet medium tank line seems to be what I prefer. No rhyme or reason to it. Like I said, I guess it's maybe just a run and gun sort of thing that I like to do. Maybe it's the... I don't know. I really don't know. Just the allure of it, I guess. Just the E50 doesn't seem to interest me at all. And that's a Tiger. The E50 doesn't seem to interest me at all. Not too worried about the Patton, even though it would be nice to have it.
Enemy armor is hit.
But overall, we'll see. My main focus, of course, like I said, going to be the... I need to turn that off. Main focus is going to be the standard, or the Soviet TDs. That's, I think, where I want to head off with these things. Oh, where did I see him? Come on. There we go.
Critical hit.
Problem
Enemy
solved.
vehicle destroyed.
My personal scout here is a little damaged. Oh well, we should probably get moving. Don't want to sit here in the open. There's a Tiger. He's not even looking right at me. Now the Tiger's an interesting beast. It's very easy to damage. Its gun is just alright. I don't know. I did like it when I was using it, but I also just don't worry about it if I come up against it. It's not like I'm afraid of it or anything. Of course, I can't outshoot it. It has a much better accuracy than I do. So I'm going to be dependent on my teammates here, because I'd rather not die 100 times. The kill to death is not that great. I die a lot when I play in these public games, and I do very well when I play in my team games, but... And apparently my accuracy's terrible. Oh well, come here. Poke that head out again. My sighting appears to be off. Let's try and get up closer, I guess. There we go. There he's dead. Problem solved. Go ahead and advance up. Try and take the cap point. Maybe find that artillery before it hits us. That'd be very nice. There's a lot of dead stuff over there. Actually, overall, I don't mind this tank so far. I think it's alright. I don't see why everyone despises it. Yeah, it would be nice if it had the, like, a stronger gun on it, or didn't have that ammo racking problem that everyone keeps talking about. I'm not too concerned with it. I'll make do. Someone needs to get back there and take out those artillery pieces before that happens. Oh wait, isn't this the tank that, never mind. I'm solved. So isn't that the tank that I had problems penetrating before?
Enemy armor is hit.
Wow, their artillery's all the way up there.
We've hit them hard.
I'm not too worried about him hitting me and reducing the cap, though, because we already have them all pinned in pretty well.
We've hit them
And apparently I
hard.
just bounced anyway. So, I'm actually going to get a lot more credits and experience, but damaging him rather than just hiding from him. I want to capture it anyway.
Enemy armor
There we go.
is destroyed.
Finish him off right before the game. It's just cuss. Wow. Our Tiger P did a great job. 5 kills. There we go. Finally doubled it. So, overall, I'm liking it. We'll see how it goes. See what other tanks I can use. Can't afford any of that ones I want to get, but we'll see.
Move out.
So, in addition to the T-54 Man, people don't watch where they go, do they? In addition to the T-54, I really want to get the Object 704. I really just am not interested by the Jagdtiger for whatever reason. Just doesn't seem to send me at all. Don't know what about it. It just, I'm not too overly thrilled with it. Maybe just the, I don't know. I found it to be too fragile every time I went up against it. I wouldn't have a problem flanking it and taking it out on the side. I think I just like the Soviet weaponry, I guess. So I really want the Type. Oh no, what is it called? Object 704, there we go. Gosh, I can't think. But yeah, definitely want the, want to get that. Because, like I said, the Jagdtiger, no interest. The T-50, or no, Type 95, that's alright. It's certainly not on my must-have list. It would be nice to have, but I just, outside of the M36 Jackson, I really didn't care too much to advance in the American TD line. Something about it just didn't seem to interest me at all. I don't know why. So, ended up deciding that I definitely liked the Soviet stuff entirely. Except, I'll say I don't want to get the Soviet heavies. I don't want to get the IS... Oh man, that would have been great to have that hit. The IS-7. It's just, yeah, I could do with it, could do without it. I really want, though, to get the, I guess the E100. I'm already working on the Tiger 2, I'm really liking it. So I think it'd be interesting to have the E75 and then the E100 after that. This seemed to be pretty fun looking, fun to play. I'm using this thing as an assault gun like it should be, by the way, not a TD. Soviets didn't believe in tank destroyers, they believed in assault guns. Run up, blow away the enemy position, keep advancing. So, yeah, well, it's kind of the way I'm going. That's going to be my 3 in-game tanks. It's probably going to be the T-54, the Object 704, and then the E100. Not really too fond of any of the American things. Just nothing against them. Just they don't send me. But anyway, as for the SU-152 here, I actually haven't unlocked the guns for it at all. I'm just using the straight 152. I like the derp cannon on the thing for whatever particular reason. I guess it's just a, ow. Oh, you're kidding me. Don't know why, I just really like the heavy derp cannon without the AP. I like using the HE. Just something about it. I mean, that's just the massive damage aspect, maybe, the fact that I don't have problems damaging any tank in the game. Whereas with the AP, you're limited as to what you hit. Yeah, if you penetrate, it's going to do a lot of damage, but I've been in such mixed tiers that I have problems with, you know, you could hit one thing and go right through it with the AP shells and not hit at all, apparently. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Or, I don't know, any number of things. I just seem to do better with the... I find that... how about this? I find that my damage per second, or damage per minute would probably be a better measure, is a lot higher with the HE with this tank as opposed to the AP.
Critical hit.
Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm open to suggestions. How about that? I really do like the HE, though. It's just the fact that I can also track and do damage to, like, the gun and everything else. Seems to,
Looks like that
there
one
we
went
go.
right through. He's gone. Find another target.
That took care of that problem. I like the HE. Just the fact that I'm doing damage to several modules, crew members, everything else, as opposed to the AP, which is potentially gonna bounce. Really don't have to worry too much about the HE bouncing. And I can also get close and do damage. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I figured, though, with the guns that I didn't unlock yet,
Got him.
what I could do is just wait till I get the ISU 152 and deal with it then, because I'm obviously going to be progressing through that to get to the BL9 anyway. So I figured just wait, see what happens. Do I go for him or do I go for him? It's going to be a hard hit, hard shot.
Critical hit.
Oh, I got him. Probably scared him though. So yeah, that's gonna be my game plan. maybe while I'm trying to save up for the tank, I'll work on getting those guns unlocked, but yeah, I'm not too concerned with it. Man, I love how much damage you do when you hit with this thing. It's just so crazy. And the fact that you track them and everything else is what helps. Okay, let's do one more, and then we'll call it there.
Time to roll out.
Alright, so who am I teaming up with?
Oh, I don't care.
I'll go with you, this Incarnate.
front
How about
rock.
that? We'll separate it that way. I'll go with this Incarnate. Kazuki, you go with Sephiroth.
Gotcha.
Come, son, let me show you the ways of the wild.
Are we going uphill?
Yeah, I'm gonna park by the church.
Hit that E75 moving across.
I'm gonna hit the
I hit him
tires,
once.
just chilling there.
We've hit them hard.
Okay, go for him. Trying to do as much damage to that big tank as I can.
Think we can snipe through those windows?
Yeah, it's hard to, but you can. Try.
229.
Oh crap!
Missed that
Try
tiger.
to hit through the big window if you can.
Yep. We got enough tanks over there taking care of it.
Our medium tanks are just sitting there lighting them up.
Hey, I'm not arguing with it.
T-29's coming around the corner.
Ready for him.
Nailed him.
Got him.
Good job.
IS-3 next.
Ditto.
Someone lit him on fire.
Nice.
I'm gonna be
Why is
exposed
he-
in a second.
Why is he doing what he's doing?
Critical hit.
Oh, you tracked him and it made me miss my shot.
Not bad.
That was funny. Oh, I don't care.
Alright, I lost my targets.
In position by church.
Hit the 30.
Not in a position to hit the Furdy or the Tiger.
30's now out of my line of sight too.
Yep. Tiger P. You got him?
No,
He's behind
I
the
can't
building.
see
I
him.
can't hit him.
I want to pull up a little bit.
He's actually like behind it. So
There, I got a line. Disappeared.
That's
though.
I'm gonna push up with this ISR and low.
If we get enough of their stuff dead, or we see the majority of their big tanks up by the hill, we'll
yeah,
push.
we'll push. Let us know what you guys see when you get up there.
Yeah, got it.
Try to shoot him through that little window.
Yeah, it's really hard to in the small window, unless
I've
you're like in the
done it,
Panther with
but-
the L100.
Yeah.
Something really accurate. This 128 is not the most accurate.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hit that tank.
What's that tank, Kaz?
Low.
I want to know where
There's
their
a low on the hill.
E75 and 4502B is. What's that? Is that
704.
the object? Okay.
Yep. Object 704, E50, and IS3 on hill.
E50 you said?
Yes.
And IS4?
IS3.
Okay.
Now we just need to know where that E75 is and 4502.
And I wish this Tiger would just make a mistake and back up or move ahead just one little bit.
I know. If I get a shot on him, I'll kill him in one hit.
He's at that sweet range where I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill him in one shot. That T-44 is doing a good job of keeping them lit, but it's not helping because I can't do anything about them.
Our artillery, I haven't seen him hit anything.
They're probably working up north.
Tiger's trying to go around. And I missed! Can you hit him?
Looking for him.
Back down, Kaz.
We
Got
nailed
him.
it back. Got him.
I was moving back down.
What do you guys see up there?
704, low, IS3.
Still the same? Okay.
No E75, no.
Someone's getting me from the back, from the side.
There's a KV3 over there.
No shot.
I don't either.
We
Oh, I got him through the tiny window. What do you know?
There's a P.
There
It's
you go.
AFK. And what's those two over there?
Yeah, can
down
you-
low.
E75 and M6.
Nice.
go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna try and get this P some before we go over there. Never mind. You coming?
I'm right behind you.
704's coming to me. That
Just
first
try
you
and
can-
hold them up there. Their E75 and stuff is moving towards you. Missed.
No shot on the Ferdinand.
Neither do I at the moment. It's
Oh,
okay.
I am right. Him.
Who?
IS3. He's completely out.
Nice. Gun is so inaccurate.
Someone just wailed on the 45.
Artillery.
Low. Or I just got hit by something tracked in the
Yeah,
same.
probably the low. Oh, only critical done.
I'm out.
Now the P comes alive.
I keep losing my track.
We can't
I'm gonna die.
We're dead for. Get out.
Hit that 704, Seth. Awesome. 704's almost dead.
Hopefully, as you all can tell, this is a game where we were able to get 4 members of our clan into the same game simply by timing our joins in the battle. And yeah, I was able to fit in with a platoon of 3, and we ended up splitting up 2 and 2. Sadly, though, I got killed fairly early, and then we started ghosting for each other, for lack of better terms, trying to help guide each other, letting them know what targets are available, where tanks are at, so on and so forth. But earlier I had mentioned that the T-43 suffers from ammo racking problems. It's kind of a hot debate in my clan that kind of the T-44 and the T-43 have ammo rack problems. Neither one seems to be agreed upon. Either which way, both have been said that they have ammo rack problems. I'm not too worried about it. I could either buy the wet ammo rack if I start having issues, or I could just simply end up going with the repair kit and just repair every time, like I normally would anyway. But, yeah, so being able to fit 4 people in a game is nice. It'll be great when you can actually start fitting 5 in the game when they do the Super Platoon games. That's supposed to be coming up relatively soon, in another patch or 2. So it will be nice to be able to actually fit a decent sized party, because a lot of times we have 4 to 5, sometimes a little more people wanting to play the game together. And not enough for the company battle, but certainly would be enough to get a nice group going for, you know, platooning. And why you can time your joins so that it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does. We got lucky with this one, but it took us 1 try before to get it to work. So, overall, it works. So, onward with that, speaking of company battles, we have started our regular routine of once a week we want to get into company battles. Not going to get into clan wars, because after doing a little bit of research we determined that most clans can usually field about, I'd say, what did we find? Now I can't remember, drawing a blank. We ended up being able to find out that you could probably draw about 10 tier 10 tanks a game for most of the high-end clans, and then that would also give them 4 games of that. So you see a lot of high-end clans with about 40 tier 10 tanks that they can bring at any point in time. So that gives them a really good set amount of tanks they can deal with. Whereas those of us in the social clans that don't really have many, we wouldn't be able to survive more than 1 battle a day. With that said, though, my clan actually now has 5 tier 10 tanks, and are slowly working our way up there. Should probably have a decent number, by decent I mean 10 tanks, probably by, I'd say, end of November, hopefully, as this is being recorded in the beginning of November. But it's a good goal to have. Usually, from what I've been able to determine, you really want to have a nice solid base of tier 10 heavies, tier 9 mediums, tier 8 or 7 artillery pieces, and of course tier 9 TDs. So you want your maximum you can get, but if you have to, you can sub with some tier 8 stuff, but not much. You really want to have the maximum you can. It really is coming down to the fact that you're going to end up getting a lot of heavy stuff thrown at you, so you need to counter it with heavy stuff. You're not going to have the nice limited games like in the company battles where you have X number of points spread across however many tank and players you have.
know
So,
you move up now.
being limitless in Clan Wars is certainly going to hurt our chances, but it would be interesting to give it a shot. So, a lot of our players keep asking how to get involved,
He's right there.
but this goes for anyone who wants to get involved in company battles. You just gotta check your clan's forums. Usually people will post stuff like that, or at least make announcements. That's at least what we do, is we have a forum up where people can sign up where they're interested in participating, and we try and invite people that way. But, that being said, we're up to the point where we kind of have a lot of people, and we need to start figuring out who can make it what days and who's the better choices for certain tanks to fill, because obviously not everyone has every tank. So if we have X number of points and we need a certain tank to fill, we need to figure out who has that tank.
That's a lot.
But yes, so this game was certainly a interesting game. On Campanova, we were able to really coordinate between our two different platoons, sending one up high and one defend, and of course eventually moving in there, us getting killed and all. But still, it if you can get a two-person platoon, two-person platoons of not, you know, three or more than that, or two three-person platoons, that'd be excellent. But the fact that we were able to split our forces like that effectively certainly was able to turn the tides of this battle really well in our favor. And of course, the early spotting and the tanks heading up to the what do you want to call it, the building early on, so that we could see all the tanks that were coming around that edge certainly helped a lot. The battle's going to come to a close here, so I want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode. If you guys would please leave a quick rating, I'd greatly appreciate it. Of course, follow me on Twitter @Darkling, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.